Hey, I've been waiting for you. Hi there, it's me. I'm Stacey Lei. Welcome to Balance and Flexibility. I have such a nice session planned. We'll begin standing, we'll move down to our knees, and then ultimately we'll finish up on the floor seated. So for today's session, please have a yoga block handy, or you can have a cushion from your couch or a big book, something that you can sit on that will raise your bottom a little bit higher than your legs. Okay, so we'll be saving that for later on in class. Also, if your knees are tender, have a small hand towel that you can fold up just a few times and place underneath your knees to keep you feeling more comfortable. Please be wearing clothing that allows you to bend and stretch in all different body positions. And I do suggest being barefoot. I'll be teaching you some foot-specific exercises that will help to make you more balanced from the ground up. We'll be practicing either on a yoga mat or a carpeted area or an area rug, whatever best for you, whatever's in your household. And because we will be doing some standing balance work, you might prefer to be close to a wall or a chair or something that you can lean on in the event that you start to lose your balance. So set up your space so that you feel comfortable. And if you're ready, we'll get started. You just want to stand in the middle of your space with your feet hip distance apart and take a deep breath up. And then exhale all the way down. Let's do that a few more times. This is your chance to make the shift, to acclimate from your busy world to this space that's all about self-care. Last time, deep breath up. And exhale all the way down. Now interlace your hands behind you, so at your lower back, and look right and look left. And look right, turn left, one more set. Then return into the center and press your hands down by your sides. Tilt your head to the right and tilt your head to the left. Just observe any sounds that you might hear, feelings that you might feel. And remember, throughout class today, if something doesn't feel good, you don't need to do it. We'll just adjust around body positions and exercises. Come back to center and roll your shoulders up and back. Now shrug your shoulders up to your ears and then press them down. Draw up and press. Draw up and hold. Look to the right again. And to your left, right and left. Return to center. Now lift your arms up and press your thumbs back behind you. Open up your chest. Lift your chin up just a little bit. And now wrap your arms around your body. If you take my classes, you know I love this stretch. And then open up again with your thumbs back. Now cross the other arm on top. And this time, just give yourself a little twist from side to side. Let's do that 2 more times. Okay, come back to center. Press your thumbs back. Other arm on top. Wrap and twist, twist, twist. Just rock yourself gently. And last time, open. Other arm on top. Wrap. Open your arms wide, please, and then lower them down. Now bring your hands to your hips and slide your rib cage forward and slide your rib cage back. I'll show you what that looks like. So just slide forward and slide back. See if you can keep your hips still as you make this movement with your rib cage. And now we'll take our rib cage from side to side. Once again, trying to keep your hips still. Now hold it to the side and slide your rib cage back to the side and then to the front. A few more times, side, slide, side, front, one more. Now take it in the opposite direction. So you're making a little square or a circle, just separating your rib cage from your hips. Last time. And now soften your knees. Swing your hips forward and swing your hips back. This is it from the side. Forward and back and forward and back. Hold it front, slide to the side and then to the other side. Slide, slide, slide. Okay, now take it all the way around to the back and to the front. So you get the pattern, right? We're just making a circle or a square. And now take these in the opposite direction. Okay, come back to the center, stand tall, lift one knee, and then lift the other knee. So we're already starting with your balance exercises. You can keep your hands on your hips whenever you'd like, but you should know that bringing your arms out will give you counterbalancing skills. So you can bring your arms out in a V like this with your thumbs up, or you can take your arms out to the side. So I would suggest trying them all out right now and seeing what works for you. Okay, now we're going to add a balance challenge. Okay, lift your right leg up and hold it, and hold on to your leg with one arm or two arms. Now draw your shoulders back and stand up tall, and just roll your ankle in both directions. Remember, you could touch down at any time, or you can lean on that other object like the wall or the countertop if you're near one of those, if you've chosen to keep one of those in your space. Okay, bring your foot down, and let's do the other side. Lift your knee up, hold on with one arm or two. Draw your shoulders back, stand up tall. Now, while you're standing here, I'd like you to be aware of what's happening in your base foot. Maybe it's wobbling back and forth a little bit, okay? I'll be giving you a strategy to help you have stronger, more connected feet. So bring your foot down, keep your feet hip distance apart, and bring your hands to your hips. Lift your right heel up and lower down, and now lift the other heel up and lower down. This is it from the side, up, down, So we're pedaling our feet and folding your foot right there in the middle of your foot. This is increasing the flexibility of the joints of our feet, which will help us to be better balanced. Let's go a little faster. Lift and lift and lift and lift. 4 and 3, 2, both feet flat. Now be gentle with yourself. Rock your ankles out. Ooh, feels good, right? And roll your ankles in. So let's go out, in, out, in. Of course, you might be doing that with your wrists as well, and you could do that. But this exercise is really just for our ankles. We're increasing the flexibility at our ankles, which will give us better balance. Now, I bet one of these positions is less comfortable for you. Please hold it there now. Your less comfortable place. Take a deep breath in. Exhale a lot. Now flatten out your feet. Okay, this next exercise is called smart toes. Lift your toes up, spread them very wide, place them down, and suction cup the ground. And then release. So it's very different than gripping the ground. Release. Suction cup and release. Why don't you look down at your own toes while I'm talking to you? You want to be sure that you can still see your toenails. If your toenails have curled under, you've gone too far. You just want to grab on a little bit. Now this time, grab on and hold on. And now challenge your balance just a little bit. Lean forward and lean back. And then lean side and lean side. And what you want to give yourself is a sensation of having roots, like you're connected to the ground. Okay? So if you feel that sensation, then you know you're doing it right. And when I tell you to create smart toes, this is exactly what we'll do. Okay? Okay, now lift your toes up and spread them wide and pedal through them again. So just kind of shake them out. All right, let's move on. So come to the center of your space, take your arms out for balance, and create smart toes with your right leg. Okay, now your left leg will cross and out. It's called a swivel. Swivel, swivel, touch. Swivel, swivel, touch. Now maybe you can do 2 of these without touching down. Swivel, swivel, touch. Try it. 1, 2, touch. Maybe you can do 3. Swivel, 2, 3, and touch. Let's try 4. 4, 3, 2, 1. Last time, we'll try 5. Just see what you can do. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Keep your arms out. Take your leg out to the side and swing front. So you're crossing your body, swing front. Bring your right hand down, swing front. Swing your arm and your leg at the same time. If you're feeling very balanced, you can keep your foot off the floor. 4 more times, 3 more times. You've got the option to touch. 2 more times, last one. Now, left leg crosses behind you, place your heel down. Lift your heel up, place your heel down. 1 more time, lift and lower. Now take your left arm over your head. So your thumb should be pointed back behind you. Press your thumb back and you'll feel a really nice stretch all along the outside of your body. You can stay right here or add a little challenge by looking down and then looking up. You can see by just changing your head position how that will challenge your balance. Okay, look towards me. Take your arms out, swing your foot out, and come to the center. Okay, next exercise. Swing forward, swing back. Swing forward, lean back a little bit. Swing back, you'll hinge forward a little bit. Your abs should be tight. So you can keep your hands on your hips. Bringing your arms out will help to make you feel more balanced, more stable. So just choose what's best for you. Check in with your right foot and make sure that you're using those smart toes. Let's have 2 more. Swing back. Last time, swing forward. Swing back and place your foot down behind you. Let me show you this from the side. Your heel is down. You can drop your arms, lift your heel, and lower. So it's a foot fold again. Lift your heel and lower. As you lift your heel, reach your arms, and then lower, swing back. Lift and lower. Keep going, 4 and 3. Press your heel to the ground to really stretch your calf muscles. 2 and 1. Now this time, hold your heel down, but bend your back leg while still keeping your heel down. You'll probably feel a significant stretch in your left leg. Yes? Good. That's exactly what we want. Okay, step your left foot back in. And now, we're going to need to balance for this one. Lift your right leg up and cross your foot over. Sit back. Now, if you're struggling with balance, this is a great time to practice against a wall or on a countertop. We're just stretching out your right hip, which just did so much stabilizing work. You could roll your ankle if you'd like. How do you feel? You ready to do this series on the other side? Stand up, please. And let's just step from side to side. So we're just going to shake all that out a little bit. Okay, give your ankles a little break, give your legs a little break. You can kick your butt a few times. All right, that's just a shake out. Sometimes you just gotta shake things up. Come back into the center, please. And let's practice that series on the other side, okay? So use your smart toes on the left side, bring your arms out, and take your right foot out next to you. We'll begin with swivels. Swivel, swivel, touch. Swivel, swivel, touch. Let's do 2. Let's do 3. 3, 2, 1. Let's do 4, try it. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Last time, ready? 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. How'd you do? Keep your arms here and swing your leg in front of you. So you're crossing in front of you. Cross and tap. Bring your hand to your hip. Sweep and tap. Sweep and tap. Now if you'd like an added challenge, you can keep your foot off the ground. Sweep, up. Sweep, up. 4 more times, please. 4, 3, your thumb is pointed up, right? 2, last time. Now, the same foot, the right leg, will cross behind you. Press your heel to the floor, lift your heel up, press it down again. And now stretch all the way across. You should feel this stretch from your fingertip all the way down to your hip, maybe all the way down to your foot. And you can feel your skin stretching all along your body, right? Look up, look down, look up, look down. Last time, please. Look towards me, sweep your arm up, and step out. Okay, now, right leg again, swing forward, swing back, forward, and back. So you can keep your hands here, or place it on a countertop if that's, or a wall if that's what you're using, or take your arms out in front of you. They can be in a V or out wide. Sweep, hinge, sweep, hinge. How are your left toes doing? Are they still holding on? Let's have 2 more. Sweep, lean forward, last time. Sweep, lean forward, place your foot down. Okay, lift your back heel. Looks like this. Lift and down. Let's lower your arms by your side, lift and down, and then sweep and down. So your foot's still right back behind you, right? Sweep and down, and sweep and down. So you're pointing your thumbs towards the ceiling and then back behind you. Let's have 2 more. Now hold your heel down, just like before. Hold your heel down, but bend your back leg. This is a pretty challenging stretch. So if you feel that your heel is coming off the floor, just know that that's normal, but with practice, you'll be able to get your heel down, and that's what we're working towards, right? A little bit every day. Okay, step up, and now cross your left leg. Now, if you'd like to just cross low, you can do that too, and lean forward. Okay, that's an option for you. Our goal is for you to slide your foot up onto your knee, just like when you put your shoes on or take your shoes off. And from this position, you're balancing and you're stretching. And maybe you're even multitasking and rolling your ankle. All right, come on back up, step side to side. Now let's keep our feet wide. Turn your toes out and lunge from side to side. So bring your hands to your thighs. Hinge forward at your waist so that you have a flat back. And as we move from side to side, you'll feel a nice stretch in your inner thigh. Can you feel that? Turn your head and look. Turn your head and look. Now look towards me. As you come to one side, flex your ankle and spread your toes. So that will give you a little bit of a balance challenge, and you're also stretching your feet out. Let's move to the other side and stretching your feet and your ankles. Let's do this a few more times. Toes up, toes up. And if this is not comfortable for you, of course, you can keep your feet down. Okay, shift over to your right side. Keep your toes down. And now we'll transition to the floor, okay? So lift your left heel up and pivot your foot lower down. Now, if you have a towel for your knee, and this is not mandatory, this is just to help keep you comfortable. Okay, so if your knees are tender, then you can just rest on your knee or on the towel. So here's another few options for you. Curling your toes under, that nice foot fold is really good for your feet. But if it's not comfortable, you can flatten your foot out. You can stay here in this position, or you can turn your knee back and behind you. So try them both on for size and see what works better for you. I'm going to stay here for you. Rest on your thigh and then reach your arm over your head. Now your thumb should be pointed back behind you. And you're stretching once again along your side body. A deep breath in, nice long exhale. Now flip your palm towards the ceiling and just make some easy circles. Easy circles. Okay, last big circle, and then look down towards the floor. Now, using your block might be helpful here. Okay, so if you have a block or a cushion, place that in your left hand. Now, stay right where you are. I'm just going to move a little bit so you can see what I'm doing. You'll scoot, that's a very official word, you'll scoot your leg off the mat and then drop your knee out to the side. Drop your knee out to the side and expose the sole of your foot. Sink your left hip down. And just enjoy this nice low lunge, any version that you prefer. So maybe you have a block, maybe you're on the floor, and maybe your stretch doesn't look exactly like mine, but you should feel a stretch in both of your hips in two different ways. Okay, bring your hands down to the floor, please, and remove the block. Scoot your foot all the way off the mat and come to tabletop. Walk both knees to your towel. And then tuck your tailbone under and stretch your lower back. Under and up and under and up. So nice easy stretches through your lower back. Now there may be one of these two positions that feels better to you right now. Choose the position that feels better and hold that. Your body will always tell you what you need. And then flatten out your back. Okay, step back with both legs and lower yourself down to the floor. All the way down. Let's see. Keep your block nearby. We'll need it in a few minutes. Bring your forearms to the floor, palms up, and then take your legs out nice and wide. You could rock your hips from side to side. All right, draw your chest towards the side wall. So keep pulling your heart forward and then lift your chin up just a little bit. So you shouldn't feel any strain in your face or your neck or your back. Just extend your body enough to where it feels good to you. Opening up your chest. Okay, you could flip your hands back down and then use your hands to push your body back up to tabletop. Come back to the towel and give yourself another lower back stretch. Just tucking your tailbone and releasing. Now, step your left foot to the side of your mat, just like before. Okay? And then walk your hands forward a little bit and sink your hip down, and then press your left knee away. Just like before, you'll expose the sole of your foot. Now you stay right there. I'm gonna switch directions so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay, are you still with me? So you're pressing your knee out, right? And exposing the sole of your foot. You're sinking your right hip down and lifting your chest up. And you're making this work for you. And now bring the sole of your foot back down and slide your foot in so that you're on your knee, just like before. Okay, and remember, you have the option to curl your toes or not. You have the option to fold your leg behind you or not. It's all about options. And then rest on your thigh. Now reach your right arm over your head and stretch and reach. And then flip your palm a little bit and start making your circles up and around, up and around. As you sweep your arm, you might notice that you hear some clicking noises, or you might experience painful pockets. Just make your circles smaller, just to keep some active mobility in our shoulders. Even if we've had problems in the past, we want to make sure we keep our joints moving, right? Last time. All right. Now rest yourself down on the ground. And I'd like you please to take hold of your block or your cushion. And you'll place your cushion behind you and then help yourself up so that you're sitting on the block or the cushion. And then from here, get comfortable. You want your knees to drop out. So comfortable for you might be that your feet are further away from your body, or maybe they're close. Now reach your right hand down and sweep your left arm up. And then side bend. And then let's take it over to the other side. So you might actually find that you're needing to balance now on your sitting bones, right? So far we've balanced while we were standing, and then kneeling, and then sweep, and then sweep. Now I definitely invite you to close your eyes, because this stretch feels so good with our eyes closed. Four, 3, 2, and 1. Blink your eyes open, please, and reach your arms out wide. So if your ankles are crossed, let's cross them in the opposite direction. So now the other leg is in front. So reach and sit tall, and then twist to your right side. Now your right hand will come back down behind you, and the fingertips will touch the floor or the block. So grab onto something so that you've got leverage, and your left hand comes to your thigh or your knee. Come to the center, get very tall, and then twist the other way. So touch down and touch your thigh. Okay, now we're gonna go a little deeper. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, twist. One more. Inhale and exhale. Come into the center. Relax your arms down. Now stay here on the block, but just reach back so that you're supported and take your legs out wide. And maybe your knees are bent a little bit, or maybe you're feeling really flexy and bendy today. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. Exhale, twist. Inhale, center. And twist. Inhale and exhale. Return back into the center, please, and lower your hands down. Let's cross our legs one more time. Now, with your legs crossed, you can lean forward and remove the block. And take your feet out in front of you and drop your knees to one side and then to the other side. One side and stretch. One side and stretch. Let's have two more. If you can believe it, we've come to the end of our exercise session already. Don't these sessions go by so quickly? I hope you had a good experience. It was my honor and pleasure to be your guide for another workout, and I honestly look forward to seeing you again the next time you come to your mat. Until that time, it's me, Stacey Lei, signing off. Stay happy, stay healthy, stay vibrant.